Married. Um, okay. When was the last time you went on a vacation with your husband?
So so let me tell you something. Okay, let me tell you what happened. As you
Or what
guys know,
happened was,
that's right. We celebrated our 10 years in July of this year. And my mom and his mom actually agreed to watch the kids for us for for well, it started out as a week and then, we kind of moved it to like 3 days.
how did you move from a 10-day vacation to a 3-day vacation? What happened?
Well, I think we just miss the kids. The thought of just being away for the kids from that long is a long time. And my oldest, he's a little manipulative too, and he's like, he'll tell us, "I don't want you to be gone that long. I'm gonna miss you."
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. See, no one else knows what to do. That's why I spend my life with you. I wanna please you any way I can. I wanna share my world. Don't you wanna see?
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to our show, Dating and Marriage Perspectives. Damn good to the last word. This is Karina and Amber, your host for the show. So today we're talking about vacationing with your partner and the difference between vacationing when you're married and vacationing when you're single, and the things we get to learn about ourselves and our partner while we vacation. And we thought this would be a good topic to explore because, it's one thing to hang out at someone's house, like say my house, right? Me and my guy are at my house, we're hanging out. It's one thing to hang out at my house, we're distracted by, I don't know, a phone call or television or a movie or whatever. We're comfortable in our own surroundings. And then the difference is being somewhere completely different to both myself and my partner. And really, like, you're trying to figure out if you actually like him and if he actually likes me while we're away somewhere hanging out and exploring a new city. So this is why we want to explore vacationing between partners. What do you think about the topic, Amber?
I love the topic, but I want to remind everybody, you guys share this video out. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And
See, didn't I say I was going to forget to
that's
say
okay.
it?
That's what we work together very well. So
We're working together. Yes. Thank you,
what are my
partner.
thoughts? What are my thoughts on dating? Excuse me, dating side of vacationing or marriage side?
Just the topic, like, what do you think about exploring that topic?
I like the idea of exploring the topic because there's a lot of things that we can talk about, like where do you go? What do you do? Who pays? What portion do you pay? Do you pay?
That's a very important question. Do you pay?
There's a lot of intricacies that we can certainly talk about, but I like the topic, so I'm ready. Let's dive in.
Let's dive in. All right. So do you, you're married, right? You're
Yep.
married. Okay. When was the last time you went on a vacation with your husband?
So so let me tell you something. Okay, let me tell you what happened. As you
Or
guys
what
know,
happened was,
that's right. We celebrated our 10 years in July of this year. And my mom and his mom actually agreed to watch the kids for us for for well, it started out as a week and then, we kind of moved it to like 3 days.
how did you move from a 10-day vacation to a 3-day vacation? What happened?
Well, I think we just miss the kids. The thought of just being away for the kids from that long is a long time. And my oldest, he's a little manipulative too, and he's like, he'll tell us, "I don't want you to be gone that long. I'm gonna miss you. I just want to be with the family." So when you hear that from a 9-year-old and you realize you only have a few more years of this, it's plans start to change.
Girl, you better put in some practice because these boys are gonna be 13, 14, wanting to be out the house all the time.
Hence why we have another good 4 to 7 years till we really take a good vacation. And it's interesting because what we started out as doing was we were like, okay, we're going on a plan, just you and a cruise, just you and me. We're not going to go too far. We're just going to go off the coast, the coast on the West Coast. But we'll be close. And then the more we thought about it, we were like, but we're not going to be able to talk to the kids, and there's not going to be a phone call to be able to.
Oh my goodness.
So our parameters started getting a lot shorter. So then all of a sudden we were like, okay, well, we'll be 2 hours away from, where they'll be. All right, then, an hour, and then 30 minutes. And then, really just, we ended up just going 20 minutes away.
Oh my
From
gosh.
But, we had a good time. I think the biggest thing for us was, okay, we didn't have to wake up early. We could just do whatever we wanted. But still, at the end of the day, we still ended up going to see them every day. Which just sounds really bad. But, that's kind of what we are comfortable with. We really do enjoy the time we get to spend with them. But we just don't want to have to wake up as early or have the responsibility.
So you go somewhere close so you don't have to drive too far because you're tired of driving anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But you get to sleep in and give those responsibilities to grandmas.
Yep. And then we can go drink and
And
have a
then
nice
you
dinner.
get to leave and
Yeah.
So I mean it's like babysitters, local babysitters. You get to pick and choose.
Well, you've done it for us. I mean,
I have. Yeah, I have.
that was a nice staycation. We got to go to a hotel, hang out, do whatever we wanted. And you were awesome about it. You were like, don't come home early.
Seriously, because you were calling. What are you doing? How are the boys? They're fine. They're upstairs. They're playing. I yell at them once in a while. Not yell at them, but what are you doing? Are you okay?
Right. Mm-hmm.
They're good. Yeah, absolutely. Because I know you would have been back at like 9 a.m. Like, chill. Have some lunch.
Yeah. That's so true. Yeah, that was but that was a great time. I don't know, we just haven't let go of the reins yet. So we're
So you're not itching for like a destination vacation.
all the time.
You talk about it all the time, but you just don't get there.
And then it's like to pull the trigger. It seems like it's just too far. Like we talk about, I want to go to Greece real bad. I think that would be a wonderful place to go with just your husband. But then I'm like, I don't like to fly. Might as well have the whole family because I'm not coming back for a while. So let's go see all of Europe of what we can.
I mean,
while we're there. Yeah, we'll get it. I mean, we figured, what do we have? 9 and 12 years. So 12 more years. We do talk about once they're in college, we're going traveling and.
No, you're not.
I know, really traveling to wherever they are is what I
exactly. Yeah, you're gonna have like frequent points at the local hotel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, you're back again.
Yes. Yeah. I think the other thing is, a vacation for us would be really nice if the other one stayed home. Like we're going. I'm going to meet you. We're going out for my birthday. We're going to a nice little place. That's a nice destination. I know the kids will be fine. And I know with any family member, they'll be fine too, but that's also where I feel comfortable stepping out a little bit further.
Access. You need access. You need to.
I do. And I need
get to them
FaceTime.
easily.
Something. What about you?
Vacationing?
Mm-hmm.
I like weekend getaways. Like it doesn't have to be like a vacation, like 5, 6, 7 days away. But I do enjoy a great little weekend getaway with my guy. I like it with my girlfriends too. It's just a need to get out of the same space and just, break away from my routine and, just do something different. But yeah, I've gone on weekend getaways with my guys, with past relationships. And one, I like it, just like I mentioned it. Two, I, want to know if my person likes it, because
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be part of our,
You're gonna travel. You're gonna get away.
yeah, we're going somewhere. If it's a weekend getaway, every 4 to 6 weeks, at least.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be far. Like Coronado's right there. I've done a 2-night stay once with an ex, and it's I don't know, 30 minutes from where I am.
Mhm.
But it felt like a little vacation, biking around town and eating whatever. It doesn't have to be far, so as long as it gets me away from my house. But yeah, because I want to know if my person enjoys going away and going on a vacation or mini vacation. So for me, it's kind of a requirement
Oh.
in a relationship. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you?
Traveling. And you know me with my travels, I'm
Yeah, you
headed
do
to
get to
Switzerland
go.
in a couple of days. Woo, woo.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a long trip, but there's just so much. One is just like the beauty of being somewhere else.
Yeah. That's true.
I love that. But it's a long trip, but you do get to learn about someone.
I was gonna ask you, are you learning new things? Like, what are you
Yeah,
learning about
yeah,
them?
planning. Yeah. So the last guy I was with, um, yeah, we sat at the kitchen table and we looked at flights, and trying to figure out what time flight we prefer, and
Yeah.
getting in, and then estimating how long it'll take to get to our hotel and how much time we wanted to spend or maximize our time in the city that we went to visit. So just like negotiating that, and then getting to the seat. So I have learned, there was a time where I would sit way in the back of the plane. I'm just like, I'm just gonna beeline it to the back of the plane,
Yeah.
and just pick my seat. Uh, but I learned that, first of all, you're probably one of the last people to get on the plane most times, right? When you sit in the back. But it takes like half an hour to get off.
Half an hour.
Yeah, no, it takes a while.
Where are you flying to? I'm like,
It
how
takes
big
a
is the
while.
plane?
If most flights are full, and people
Yeah.
get up and try to get their bag. You got
Sure.
an old lady in the mix somewhere. No one's helping her out. She got short hands, like dinosaur
Oh,
hands, and she
back to the Hobbit again.
can't reach her bag. No, it takes a while. It takes a while. So I now prefer sitting as the early part of the plane as much as possible. And I like aisles, right? So
Yes.
now we're negotiating seats and where to sit and all this stuff. And then same thing with the hotel, it's Airbnbs, what does it look like, the decor, and how close to or walking distance to restaurants, and you negotiate all those things, and they matter to me.
Okay, well, who pays? Who pays? Do you pay? Do they pay? How do you figure that out? Or do you need to pay?
You went straight for the money, huh?
I sure do.
Straight,
You know what I do.
straight for the money. I do know what you do. Dude, I got some good news about, I'm gonna tell you afterwards.
Okay.
It's great timing too, with all the expenses I'm about to make. It's
Okay.
almost Christmas. Yeah, that's another form of negotiation. So the last person I was with, I paid for the Airbnb and he paid for a flight.
Okay, it's fair.
This is interesting. Did Christmas happen already? Maybe it was like the top of the new year. So we were like 4 months into dating,
Okay.
but we weren't leaving for another 2 months.
Oh God, you guys.
I know.
Long time.
That's another gamble.
Yeah. The question is, are you
Another
guys
gamble.
gonna
I'm
still be together? Yeah.
Something could happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Are these refundable tickets?
I mean, so when we agreed on the Airbnb, I put half. So we have an option to pay
Okay.
half
Yeah.
And then you get billed, 2-3 days before you arrive. So I did that. I'm like, I lose something, I won't lose the whole thing. So
Yeah, exactly.
whatever. But yeah, so we split it that way. And then we split meals, we split drinks. It was a 5-day trip. I've been on getaways where the guy, pays for most of it, and then I'll give him a break. And let me get these 2 drinks there.
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, I think that's really sweet. I mean, shoot. Splitting 50-50. Me trying to think if I even do that still. I don't even think we got married. I mean, sometimes if we're playing, like we went to Florida this last year, because we save. Just this is what my mom taught me. This is what I tell you. When you get married, or even like a really long relationship. First of all, I always think that you should have your own bank account. They should have their own bank account.
Oh yeah.
Don't commingle those things. Because my mom always told me you also you can have a joint one with all the expenses, like your monthly expenses. You can have a joint one for that. So that's what we do. That way I never have to ask him what he's doing with his money. He didn't have to ask me what I'm doing with my money. And as long as the monthly expenses are paid, we should be good to go.
Mm-hmm.
We do the same thing for that, for like a vacation fund as well.
Oh, okay.
But when we're on vacation, he knows I'm not, this is you.
How does that go? How does one go about? I know you're married, but
yeah.
I'm sure that conversation started before you got married. Like, how do you go about, we're going on this vacation, but I'm not taking out my wallet?
Yeah. I just sit there and I tell him, thank you so much for dinner. I appreciate it. That is so sweet of you. Did you guys tell Daddy thank you? That's how that conversation goes.
Oh, that's how it goes. There's not like,
that's how it goes.
This is how I roll. You just
that's how
show gratitude.
Show gratitude. I'll give you a little head later. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. Let me show you how much I appreciate it.
I'm gonna give you a tip.
That's right. Exactly. But every now and then I will surprise him too, and I'll pay. I'm like, no, it's okay. I got this today. But yeah, most of the time.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, but yeah, most of the time, I don't know. I don't know how I get away with that. I hope he doesn't listen to this.
He's listening. He's a fan.
Yeah.
What tips would you give to those of us who are not married? A tip on how to approach the conversation. And then 2, is there a certain point in a relationship where this comes up?
Ooh. I'm trying to remember, when we first started dating and everything like that, he used to always tell me, oh, this is his paycheck. He's like, oh, this is our money. So if you're telling me that, I'm going to believe you. But see, I'm not going to tell you that, right? Like, I've never said my paycheck is our money. And I know that's probably not the best way to look at it, but that's the way I was brought up. So that's the way that I'm going to continue through my life. Now we have shared expenses that are both of ours. So yes, I'll put in on that. That's not a problem. But yeah, if you're telling me that this is ours, then that's how I'm going to go. And that kind of was established in the get-go. I don't even know how that got established. I'm glad it did. Thanks.
Right? I'm happy for you.
Yeah. But now he's also making a lot more money. And I've noticed, he doesn't say our money as often. So I still go off of that's our money.
Remember?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. But how you approach that conversation, I also think it depends on how you've started the relationship, right? So if you're going on the first date and you automatically say, oh, let me get my half, then I think that kind of sets up things for, going forward. So if he's, the next time you guys are out at a date, I think he's going to assume you're going to pick up your half. Now
that's fair.
Yeah. but you could slowly say, slowly go to your wallet. Like I remember when we used to date and I'd be like, oh, are you okay? Do you need help? And he would always say no. So, okay, then I know that you got this. You asked me on a date, you got this. We're gonna have a good time. Now, if I ask you for on a date, I think that would be totally different.
Yeah.
But you're asking me out and, I want you to stay as gentlemanly as possible. And thank you for dinner.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. If he's asking you out, then, the expectation, at least for me, is that you're paying. Can we go back on this wallet thing? Because here's what I've been conditioned to think is, as long as you reach for your wallet, right? And show,
Yeah.
what's the word? Show some effort that you're
Yeah.
willing to
Yeah.
with something. It's like, it's sort of a trick. I don't like this word trick, but the intention isn't really for me to like, I'm doing the reach to be nice about it,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. That's it. It's not like I'm not really expecting to pay.
So why even reach for the wallet? I wonder.
I guess because it just looks nicer than just being like, you got this. You know what I mean? Like, which would you rather? You got this, or
I don't kiss my teeth and be like,
you
you got this? I don't.
I know you don't.
But I know some people do. Like,
Oh yeah,
Ninja, I know you got this. I'm just wondering, what's the point of reaching for the wallet, for my wallet, which I do. I reach for my wallet, whatever, to be nice, to show
and if you do that, you have to
consideration.
be willing. You if you do that, you have to make sure you got some money in the bank to pay for your
Right,
house too.
exactly.
Don't be reaching for something and get declined.
Because he could say, yeah, can I get?
And
can
that'll be
you
the
put a
last
20
time,
on this?
That'll be the last time y'all hang out. I guarantee it.
Oh my God. All right.
Yeah.
I like it. So it depends on how you start the relationship, might set up, expectations for how money plays into a relationship.
Yeah, for sure. And it's probably different for us because you and I, because we both are, we've been in relationship later in our life. Things were different probably when we were in our 20s, where
I was broke all the time. So yeah, you may
if you
pick up this down.
Right? So if we're both broke, if we're both broke, then we're gonna see money differently.
Oh my God.
And so, as I think since we've been in relationships older, we also have a different value. Like, this is definitely my money. I've been working a long time for this,
I'm retiring real soon. So
Hello, exactly.
oh.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
You're on it. You're on it. That's your line. I love it.
But yeah, those are I don't know. That's how we do it in our house. And it's not like I never pay, so calm down, everybody. But I am facetious when I say some things. I do pay for some things, but I happen to have an amazing husband who treats me very nicely, and I appreciate him. So yeah.
You guys compliment each other really well.
Yeah, thanks, Mama. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so is there anything you learn about your husband while on vacation, or like a weekend getaway, or around the corner getaway? I don't know what to call it with you guys. You went far. But anyway,
come back out.
You're away from your house. You are not at your house.
There's a lot.
Is there anything what's that?
There's a lot. It's funny because you just have to, in marriage and in any relationship that you guys are around each other all the time, especially when you throw kids in the mix, you're not like the same person, and you shouldn't be, I guess, as when you first met. But you also realize that once those stressors are down, you like each other again, and you're like, this is why I married you. Even if you're corny, or we have a good time when you don't have any other forces around.
Right.
So it's really nice to get to know your spouse again, or, just anybody. It's nice to get to know them again, to remember how much fun you guys used to have. And, you can have sex without having to lock your door.
Oh, freedom.
That's right.
To be a little bit more daring.
You are a lot more free. Yes. Yeah. So I don't know. That's what B and I experience when we get the time. It's a lot of fun. What about you? Do you learn anything about your part? Like, what do you learn about them?
Yeah, I mean, I learn about I was gonna say their routine. I mean, I get to see it a little bit, at home. But there's something about like they want to get the day going quickly. And sometimes I like to just kind of chill, go with the flow, and not rush through my day when I'm vacationing somewhere. So I think like time and scheduling, it just looks a little different. What do I learn about? I mean, how what we like to book, like what kind of a lodging space we each like or are attracted to.
What kind do you like? Like, what kind of lodging space? I mean, are you like a 5-star hotel, or are you like cabin?
So a must for me is like I need a bed in a bedroom that's sexy. If it looks like a 7-year-old bed with Spider-Man pillowcases, no.
You're at the
I'm
wrong
not doing
hotel.
that.
You're at Legoland or Disneyland.
I'm not doing that. Best I look like I'm sleeping on wood. It's a no-go for me. And that came up when we were trying to figure out where to stay. My last relationship I was in, like, no, I don't like the bedroom. Bathroom. So in the previous episode, you and I talked about dimming ourselves for other people. I need to feel free to do my morning glory in the morning.
So you need a big bathroom.
Well, I need a bathroom where I have privacy. Yeah. It's not part of this open area.
Yeah.
Where he could hear everything coming out my ass.
Right. Yeah.
So there was one of our weekend getaways. He picked a room. Oh, we picked the room. But I guess it wasn't that clear. So the shower was separate from the bathroom, but it was all part of the getting dressed, like the dressing area.
Okay.
And the sinks were separate from the bathroom and the shower. Anyway, it was just an open area. So if he needed to wash his face, he was literally in the same space as me. Oh. And the door didn't reach the ceiling. So he heard and he smelled.
Oh no. Do you take potpourri or that poo spray?
I wish I had brought incense. But I was like, I didn't bring incense. So for me, that's a requirement. So I need to have my freedom.
Yeah.
Dropping deuces.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's so funny because I know he had to as well. I didn't hear anything.
He was doing it in the middle of the night.
Possible. I was drunk one of those nights.
Oh, see, that's when he was letting it out.
So not really answering your question, but that's one of the things I learned about myself when I'm vacationing with someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys usually do do you prefer, for like me, I love room service. So that I think it's nice, because I want to, if I don't even go to the hotel, I want to do room service. I just want to hang out with you in the bed and hang out. Like, that's what I want to do. Do you have a preference for that? Or do you prefer kind of to get out at the start of the morning, first thing in the morning, and get out and go?
I prefer to get out. I like room service. I like room service. I usually do it when I'm on at a conference, I got to do work or whatever. I don't really care to be out there.
Mhm.
But vacation, I want to be out. I want to eat. I want to have good food. I want to try different places. And I don't have to start early in the morning. This last guy, he was like, I really appreciate that you don't sleep until noon, because his last girlfriend would sleep till noon.
Oh,
He would do his stuff in the morning and then come back and meet with her. Whatever. That was their thing.
yeah.
But we started our day together.
Well, let me ask you this. Is there a difference for you for what you do on a staycation versus a vacation?
Oh, well, I mean, yes and no, I guess. I mean, I've had staycations, just staying here. We live in a vacation spot.
Yeah.
I try to go to places I've never been to before. I love Yelp, so I flag
Yeah.
a lot of places. I'm like, oh, maybe I can take this time to go to these places I flagged and try them out, and stuff like that. I mean, I get to come back to my place. So staycation in a way that, I'm not working, but I'm exploring where I'm at, and then I get to come back here. Or if I just have a hotel, Temecula or another place.
So even you go back home during your
Huh?
staycation. Even you go back home during your staycation.
Well, if it's planned that way, yeah. But my time in like Coronado, Temecula, where I've stayed in a hotel,
Yeah.
it's not totally different
Okay.
from actually getting out of town and going somewhere.
So your staycations, you still get out first thing in the morning and go?
If I'm staying home, no.
Okay.
Other places,
You mean in
no,
like-
not really, because I just take my time because I can come back anytime.
So do you mean you go, so a staycation, what you're talking about right now is more being in, not your city, but at your home?
Yeah, so I've had staycations
Gotcha.
where
Okay.
I'm my place is where I stay, but I'm exploring
Okay.
the city. I'm eating out, I'm
Okay.
wine tasting. The only difference is that I don't have a hotel. It's just my place.
Okay.
And then I have staycations where I drive an hour, half an hour away
Mhm.
and stay in a hotel and still eat and explore and do activities,
Sure.
boom, 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 and all this stuff.
Sure. Okay. Got it.
Both ways.
Yeah. Well, awesome.
Yeah.
I am interested to hear from our audience. What do you do? Do you have a staycation? Let me go back. I want to know really, who do you have pay on a vacation?
You know what else I want to know? I want to know at what point in a relationship should a couple consider
Yes.
going on a vacation? Because we've heard some stories
Yes.
where, they go on a vacation and doesn't work out, or there were other alternatives to, going away. But yeah, I wonder, at what point do people consider going away with their partner? At what point in their relationship they do that?
Let us know. Comment. Let us know. Comment. Let us know how it goes. I think I said that 3 times. So
You did. In case you didn't get it, folks.
that's right. It means I really, really want you to let us know.
For real.
Oh, but more importantly, what we'd like you guys to do is share this podcast out, YouTube, wherever you're watching it. Share it to your friends, your family members, because we love to grow, love to get more opinions. And make sure that you make sure you comment, and definitely make sure that you subscribe right down below. You can always email us too. You can always email us if you want to email us any questions or any topics that you'd like us to talk about. We're happy to. Email us at damperspectives@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at Damn Perspectives.
You got it.
It's been a long day, folks. You know what? We're just trying to make it.
You need a vacation.
I do. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you. Oh, one more thing before we go. Kay, talk about your book again. Let them know where they can find it. And you know, what it's about.
Yeah, so I am an author, and my book is available at Amazon.com. It's called 13 Months Journey Through the Pandemic. It's 18 reflections of my experience at the height of the pandemic, what I learned about myself, and how I've applied these learnings going back to being with friends, going back to work, dating, totally different. So check it out. It's on Amazon.com. It's available paperback and in Kindle version. Yeah, support a sister and let me know what you think. I think you'll find a connection.
Yes, anything in the book in there, you can certainly find a connection, whether you're single, whether you're married. You're gonna learn a lot about yourself. You'll learn a lot about Kay, and and we hope that you get it and enjoy as much as I have, and the rest of all of our friends and family that have read it. So, all right, you guys, wrapping up. Have a great day, and we will talk to you next week. Bye.